welcome to my presentation, Milkshakes and the Boys They Bring to the Yard. In this presentation, you're going to be getting the full scoop on the pros and cons of milkshakes and the things they may or not bring with them. In this presentation, we will be covering milkshakes in you, milkshakes and you, milkshakes on you, and milkshaken, not stirred. So let's put the cherry on top and get right into it. Now, milkshakes can present a lot of variety, which a lot of people enjoy, along with a variety of textures that milkshakes can provide given the different add-ons that you can put into milkshakes. There's also a variety of tastes to explore with milkshakes. You can keep it classy with the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry varieties. Or if you'd like to add some novelty, there is a wide range of other types of milkshakes. You can go hardcore, like Pinterest level, with all kinds of candies and whipped cream and add-ons into your milkshake. You can make it as decadent or as simplistic as you like. And there's also the question of, is milkshakes, are they a beverage or are they a dessert? This is a very important question, but it is outside the scope of this presentation. But it is a very worthwhile question, something to ponder later. Milkshakes and you. So we all know the evergreen truth that milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. But that poses even more questions. Do you even want boys in your yard? Do milkshakes bring an overabundance of boys to your yard? Do you even have a yard? If you don't have a yard, you might be okay. You might be safe. But to be honest, boys may not be for everyone. Do you even want boys in your yard? Do milkshakes bring anything else? Do they bring any girls to your yard? Any theys, any gays, any cats, like anything else other than boys? Or is it just boys? And what kind of boys are we talking? Are we talking about like the little neighborhood kids, like children who are just genuinely curious about what type of milkshake you might have in your possession? Are we talking mean boys, nice boys, ex-cons? That leads to the next question. Are milkshakes safe? Do they pose a security threat? Are they a security issue? Do we even know all that milkshakes can bring into your yard? What kind of lactose magnetic pull do they have? I think those are the questions we really need to ask in order to ascertain if milkshakes are safe. At least in the capacity of having them in your home, because who knows what they're going to bring to your yard. As you can see from all these different examples, milkshakes look quite tempting. They look delicious and decadent and full of variety, but are they worth it? Now, 7 out of 7 people question the boys in their yards as to why they are in their yards to begin with. Everyone has that question when presented with that situation. Now, 100% of people who like milkshakes say they are delicious, so this is a good point for milkshakes. But at least 7 million people or more on the planet are lactose intolerant, and that is a big number. Milkshakes on you. So here we come to the point where we have our pros and cons list. Now, the pros of milkshakes are bountiful. They are delicious, tasty, scrumptious, and decadent. They also have the ability to be versatile, refreshing. They can be a dessert and a beverage. They're great all year. No cooking is necessarily required for them, just depending on how intricate you want to go with them. You can typically make them at home, but this could also pose the threat of more boys coming to your yard if you're making them at home. You can put candy in them. They go great with burgers. They do have lactose-free options, but those are not quite as readily available in stores, so it'd be something you'd have to make yourself most likely. But you could use oat milk, soy milk, almond milk, rice milk. There are lactose-free alternatives with ice cream that you can use, and there's also sugar-free options that you could use as well. So there's a wide range of milkshake availability for people of all diets. Milkshakes are especially safe if you don't have a yard. If you don't have a yard, you don't have any patch of green near your house, you are most likely safest to consume milkshakes at home because there's really no risk of any boys popping up in your yard at random. Now, for some people, the boy bringing might be a positive thing. It might be one of the pros, but for other people, it might be a con. They may not want boys in their yard. So the cons are being, it's not great if you're lactose intolerant because the abundance of milkshakes are going to contain lactose. It's not going to be as easily accessible. It does bring boys that, like I said, for some people, that could be a con. They are sticky and they are messy, so you need to take these things into consideration. Milk shaken, not stirred. Milkshakes provide for a lot of options for virtually everyone. For all their complexities, they can be quite rewarding. Given all the pros and cons that I've presented to you today, it's up to you to make that decision if milkshakes are worth it for you. When it comes to milkshakes, you're going to have to weigh the pros and cons for yourself. You can also consider location alternatives prior to consumption. If you are getting a milkshake from a restaurant, if there's no grass nearby, you might be safe just to consume it at the restaurant or in the parking lot. That would be great. If you live in the city, you're most likely good to go as long as there's no green patch near you. And until we establish what all milkshakes bring to the yard, and if what it brings to the yard is safe, it is important to err on the side of caution. So, like milkshakes, stay cool. And thank you for coming to my milk talk. Happy birthday, David! Your system has been compromised. To rectify, please like this video and subscribe. To prevent further system degradation, click the links in the description. All of them.